And we are hoping that from an NBC's perspective that we'll be able to shed more light and share our experiences and our learnings in terms of how we traverse this road. It's been quite a, what will we call it, type of journey, Manu? Very eventful, but at the same time, very rewarding as well. Because normally when you take on things that are new, you sometimes will stumble onto things that you didn't think about, despite the fact that others would have given you some information that you could look at, benchmark with. But what we have found is that within the respective countries, there are many things that detail how public broadcasters must be dimensioned and put together.
Similo said that each country's public broadcasting experience is shaped by unique cultural, linguistic, religious and political dynamics. He said that at a public entity, everyone wants a voice in how things are done. One of the biggest challenges, according to Similo, is the politics of data, the strike of balance between serving the public interest while navigating various pressures.
The biggest of all is the politics of the day. So you as a public broadcaster, you then will have to jostle and juggle between trying to make sure that you do the best that you can. But in the main, you're broadcasting for a public. And that voice must also not be suppressed. It must be heard. As you know, from an NBC perspective, we have been one of the top 3 at all material times, if not number 1 when it gets to press freedom. But it's also a target that is extremely difficult to maintain. Sometimes there are issues of legislation that might stand in the way, because we know that I think 2-3 years back we are penalized because our communications act was not fully operationalized. Once that came into being, I think we went back to claim the number 1 spot. But it's always a moving target.
The Director General also acknowledged the importance of public accountability, especially since NBC is primarily funded through state resources. A senior information officer at the Ministry of Information, Communications and Technology in the Kingdom of Eswatini, Bongani Makalipi, expressed optimism about the future of the partnership.
So we believe the standing relationship, as you have mentioned, will go a step further from today. And we believe also that after the learning that we will be getting from here, in the future, we would like to hope that you'd also be trekking to Eswatini to take notes on what we have achieved as a result of what we learned from here.
Emil Sebeb, NBC News, Windhoek.